Hey guys, welcome back to the Crafty Home. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tanya. I took the longest break, I feel like, from YouTube this year. Though it's been a while since I have posted a video. I took a few weeks off over the holidays. I had planned to go ahead and continue making videos, but it just got so busy, and I've got two kids at home, and my husband had time off from work, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to enjoy time with my family. And hopefully, you guys forgive me for that because, family is number one in our home. So I definitely wanted to just like cherish the time and slow down and actually enjoy the holiday with them. But the kids started back to school today, so I am ready to get back into the swing of things. So we are going to be taking down the Christmas decor today. We always leave it up through New Year's. I just like, I'm never ready to take it down right after Christmas because on Christmas, it's all about the presents and just like laying around and family time and like opening up your presents and things like that. But the day after Christmas is another relaxing day for us where we're still like going through our things and playing, watching movies or whatever. So I don't tear down my decorations like right away. So I definitely wait till after New Year's. Now, it's a few days past that this year, but that's because I did want to wait till my kids went back to school because they get a couple of weeks off for Christmas and I just didn't want to mess with it. So we're going to tear into it today. I'm actually really, really sad to like see it go this year. I loved my decorations this year, but it's January, it's time to move on. So since I'm not fully ready to take everything down, I think that when I do like redecorate, instead of redecorating for like spring, summer, or like my everyday decor, which is kind of bright and springy, summery, I think I'm gonna do something a little bit more wintry. So stay tuned for that because I'll be sharing with you what I do for like an after Christmas winter decor in the future. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So before we get too carried away with taking stuff down, I just wanted to share with you my lovely mess. I didn't even bother like fixing the couch up or anything. My tray needs a good cleaning. I do have like the boxes up here so that I can start putting stuff away. We still have like some remnants of Christmas presents that still have to get put away, golf stuff included. And then like my kitchen dining room, of course, is like packages to mail and things to return and stuff like that. Here's the rest of my boxes. And then we have a bazillion golf balls that have to get sorted. My husband and son went golf ball hunting, so they did well. But we're gonna clean up all of this stuff too, along with undecorating. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and start with is sorting out these boxes. I have quite a few that I use for Christmas decor. It is by far the biggest holiday or occasion that I actually decorate for. It's really the only one. I shouldn't say that. I do decorate for fall, but as for holidays, this is the only holiday that I decorate for. So I'm just taking these boxes and I'm going to set them out, and then this is how I'm going to organize all of my decor as I put it away. So I'll kind of explain that as I go because I know from other videos that I watch that people are always looking for like ideas and how people store their actual decor because, people don't talk about it very much. So those boxes are where my Christmas decor will be stored, and I'm going to tell you how I organize it as well. So I'm starting with the tree, obviously, because it's got the most decor on it. And I'm just taking off the loose ribbon, and then I'm going to start pulling off all the ornaments. And as I'm taking them off, I'm actually sorting them. So, for example, one of my boxes alone will be just the round glass shatterproof type ornaments. And then I'll have another separate box that is all of my like odd shaped ornaments, if that's what you want to call them, but basically anything that's not just a round glass ornament. And then I also, within that second box of the odd shaped ornaments, I'll call them, I separate a couple different categories. So you'll see in just a little bit that like I'm sorting them into ornaments for my daughter, the ones that she made, ornaments for my son, the ones that he made, and then just like family ornaments. And I do this because each of these ornaments get put up by my kids. So my daughter has a bag that she made and she gets to hang those up. I mean, they can help with all the other ornaments too, but these are specifically for them to hang up. And same thing with my son and then myself. And they really, really love this tradition because they know they have certain ornaments that they remember making and that they get to hang up. Look at Whiskers right there. One of the ornaments my son made one year was like a hand, like felted, I think that's how you say it, like a wool mitten. And Whiskers knows it's coming out every single year and he searches for it every single year. He hasn't been able to touch it for a couple of years, but he still knows it's there. So every time I mess with Christmas ornaments, he's always looking for this little mitten. It's so funny. So next I'm going to go ahead and take out all the picks from the tree. And as I'm doing this, I am also sorting these. So I'm keeping all the like picks together because when I put these away, I want them to be together so that when I decorate next year, I like know what I have and I can style my house the way I want it. For me, I'm not always sure how I want to decorate my house from year to year. Sometimes I do it like the same, but I do like to be able to just play with it and tweak it and do things differently. If you saw my Christmas decor video last year, you know that my decorations this year used a lot of the same elements, but is completely different. So that is why I like to separate all my stuff and keep it all together, if that makes sense. But now I am moving over to the fireplace because I have ornaments kind of scattered throughout the decor. I do want to try to get these taken off and put into the one bin. All of these ornaments, again, will still go in those two bins. And that's all I have for ornaments is just 2 boxes. And then my picks, I will have 2 boxes for those. I will have 1 box that is for everything that's not like a greenery pick. So for example, these poinsettias, any berries, any like twigs, anything glittery, things like that will go into 1 box. And then any greenery type picks, like for example, what I'm pulling off the garland right now, will all go in that second box. And this will just help me stay organized for next year. So for this little pine cone garland, this is new to me this year. I just picked them up at the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to like wind these around themselves, like in a circle kind of. And then I'm going to stick these with my ribbon. So I have 1 box that I will have all of my Christmas ribbon in and then those garlands. And like there will be other things in there such as those trees and angels that I just took off because those always go on my fireplace, and also the stockings and stocking holders. So that will make up another box. And then in an additional box, these garlands. So I have 3 total garlands, and those will go in 1 box also. I wanted to take a minute and talk about my tree storage. I used to always store this in the box it came in, but if I'm being honest, trying to push this thing back onto a tree box is darn near impossible, and I had a hard time with it.
So the box got ruined after a while, and I decided last year to go ahead and just take it down into my basement and just reset it back up in my basement. So that's all I do. I take all the pieces down and literally just put it back up in my basement. But I wanted to mention, as I put each piece upside down, I'll take some twine and wrap it around the branches so that the branches are like up towards the ceiling, if that makes sense. So it's not as wide around as it's being stored, so it doesn't take up as much room. So if you're looking for ways to store your tree, that is always an option. And now I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning, because if you decorate with flock, you know that it makes a giant mess. So I just have to dust everything off, and then in a little while I'm going to have to vacuum, because that was definitely the worst part of the house, was the floor. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all the Christmas pillows as well. And as you'll see, there's a couple of things that I left as I was undecorating, and those are things that I think I want to use when it comes to winter decor. So those pillows, for example, and then there was a couple of things over by the fireplace, and I'll move those around and stuff. But like I said, stay tuned for that video, because I am so happy with how my house turned out. I have never decorated for winter before, and I don't know why. I'm kind of like, it's the best. So I'm so happy with it, and you need to check it out. So definitely subscribe, hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss that video. Also, I wanted to update you. I have last year been posting 2 videos per week, and that was great. Like, I was glad I could do that. But if I'm being honest, sometimes it became a little bit too much. And I do have kids and things going on, and it's just hard sometimes to get it out. And like, I don't feel like killing myself or putting all that pressure on myself, if that makes sense. So what I plan to do this year is to do 1 video a week at least on Saturdays. So that's going to be my new uploading schedule. And then if I have extra videos, bonus content or whatever, I will post that sometime during the week as well. So like I said, if you want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then you'll at least be notified whenever I post videos. But since I had taken such a break these last couple of weeks and just kind of left you guys hanging, which was not my intention, but in our house, we just have to have priorities, and my priority is my family. I am a wife and a mom, and that's the most important thing. And I love to do YouTube, and I love to share life and tutorials and encouragement and motivation and things like that, but I can't do it at the expense of my family, if that makes sense. And so I hope you kind of understand and forgive me of that. But right here, you get a little bit of a peek into my boxes. So that right there is the box with all 3 of my garlands. As you can see, they all 3 fit nicely as you push them down. And then now I'm going to move over into my dining room. This garland will also go into that box. I forgot to mention that. I have this one right here on the wall, and then there's a little bit on the dining room table that will fit in there as well. And just smashing it down works great. Also, I did not take down the village in this video because I left it up thinking I was going to leave it up for winter decor, but when it came down to it, I just didn't want to have it up. So I was definitely going for more of a clean, minimal, just different kind of look. And that was a lot on that shelf, which made sense for Christmas, but not for everyday decor. So that will be put away later, not in this video. Sorry about that. But those just go into another box with just random decor. So I will have a couple of boxes that I did not mention that will have bigger items like that furry present and these kind of little wreaths that I had made from the Dollar Tree this year, and just basically random Christmas stuff that doesn't necessarily have a category will go into another 2 boxes, if that makes sense. So I didn't share this gingerbread house in my decorate with me video just because we hadn't done it yet, but how cute is this? It was like a little gingerbread mansion, and I think I maybe got it from Costco this year. I am so curious. I just need to ask do any of you actually eat the gingerbread houses that you guys make? Like, I cannot bring myself to eat it. I don't know why. I have no idea what my issue is with it, but for some reason it's sitting in a box like that and not being fresh baked makes me not want to eat it, which literally doesn't make sense because I eat cookies from the grocery store all the time that are just sitting in a box basically. So who knows what my issue is, but I just can't bring myself to eat it. So I'm just curious how many other people actually eat it or how many don't. So now that everything is taken down in my kitchen and dining room and living room, I'm going to go ahead and move on to vacuuming. And it felt so stinking good to vacuum today. I cannot tell you, just the house was a mess. And I have to say, for me, one of the things that bothers me in my house the most is when my floors are dirty because I can't stand stepping on things, if that makes sense. Like I just don't like crumbs and stuff like sticking to my socks, sticking to my feet, whatever. So having flocking and glitter and all that stuff all over the floor was just too much. So I was just so excited to vacuum. So I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum basically the whole downstairs. And then I'm going to go ahead and take care of the decor upstairs.
So we are back with day 2. I just couldn't get everything done yesterday, and if I'm being honest, I lost motivation at a certain point, and like today is kind of the same. I don't feel like doing anything, but I'm gonna do it because I'm actually really excited to get things decorated for winter. I don't even know if that's like a way to decorate, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I just have, like, I did everything down in my like living room, dining room, and kitchen, but now I have to do like my bedroom and my daughter's bedroom. We already took everything out of my daughter's bedroom. I just have to pack it up. So that should be short work to get all that done. And then all of the Christmas decorations will be put away. And I'm like, it's like bittersweet. I'm sad, but I'm also glad. So let's go ahead and get into it.
So I'm going to start with my daughter's decor first. We just pulled this out of her room real fast. Her room took no time to undecorate. I mean, it was literally 2 minutes, which was so stunning to me because I feel like it took so long to decorate. But we're actually leaving her little tree already decorated, which is why it took no time. And I'm just going to stick that into the basement as is. And she can just use it next year and we don't have to redecorate it because it was so cute and she loved it. There's no reason for us to undecorate it. And it also helps a little bit with storage because I don't have to put those ornaments in with the other ones and then resort them back out and whatever. So I'm just taking and I'm giving her like her own separate storage box because all of these like decorations are like Candyland themed or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what it's called, but since they all go together and they're all going to be used for her room again, probably next year, she can just have her own box. And it worked out nice. Everything fit in there well. Even her pillow fit on top, and I could still squeeze the lid on once I pushed that down. And then now I'm moving on to my bedroom, and my bedroom really didn't take that much work either because, again, I'm going to leave that little tree decorated. I loved my decor in my bedroom this year. I was so happy every time I walked in there. And I don't usually decorate it for Christmas, but now I'm like, I have to decorate it every year because it was so pretty. And I loved that it like matched with my current decor and kind of blended in. It just looked so natural there. And I didn't have to like change everything around really. It made me super happy. So I'm so glad I did that, and I will definitely do it again next year. But that is all I have for you guys today. I am so glad you joined me. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you a little bit of motivation for yourself. If you've already taken down your Christmas decor, awesome. If you still have it up, awesome. Who cares? You do you. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the week and next week, and I will have a new video for you on Saturday where I am going to be decorating for winter, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.